I have the best painting here in my Airbnb. With the Acropolis, the Parthenon, the symbol of Greece and Athens. Oh, so beautiful. But wait a minute, this painting is looking rather vibrant. Nope, it is not a painting whatsoever. This is my Airbnb, and this is the views I have from my Airbnb. Let's do a quick Airbnb tour. And then go for a walk in Athens, Greece. Welcome everyone, I'm Ariel, this is Urbanus, and let me know where you're watching from for our final walk through Greece before I'm off to somewhere in Earth. Kalispera to everyone out there, let me know where you're watching from. This is the views I have here from my Airbnb, look at that. Wow, I am utterly amazed by that. Hello, Brendan from Wisconsin, nice to see you here. Hello, Sarah says here from a very hot UK. Ooh, the UK is hot? Interesting, that's good news. Hello, Wendy. So welcome to the Airbnb. This is my Airbnb that I have right here. I'll show you the views in a little bit. But beautiful painting, huge sofa. We have two beautiful seats over here. Very strong AC. This is the bathroom. Right over here. Mirror. This mirror is very flattering. I'm not sure why they did with the mirror. Maybe it's with the lighting. Maybe it's the way it's designed. But here is the sink. We got the toilet. We got a very good shower. It runs very warm. So the water here gets very hot because it's heated by solar panels. And here we got the freezer, which is my room, which is so cold because of this AC, which is great for a Grecian. We got the bed, which is very, very comfy bed. Very comfy. Yes, I give it good reviews. I love your shirt, says Wendy. Oh, I'm so glad you do. I'm so glad you like my shirt. That's so awesome. Look at that. It comes with a fridge. Omar, what's the weather like? Very hot. Fridge fully stocked. I got some breakfast early for tomorrow when I wake up. Got some water all ready. Look at that Airbnb, beautiful. And guess what? There's 360 views. The views are not only on this side. Let me open up the door here. Someone left a super chat. That's what. The views are also here. I'm drying up my clothes after hand washing it. There's also a washer machine right there, which is awesome. And these are the views. Look at that. Wow. So we got nearly 360 views. We can see both sides of Athens. And there the sun is setting behind the mountains. Just absolutely breathtaking. Right here we see Athens towards the mountains, the suburbs, further up. Right by the foothills of those mountains. Some old architecture right over here. And a lovely view of a parking lot. Can't escape parking lots in most cities around the world. Except in Santorini, actually. Oh, and Pericles. Oh, there's one of Bob Totally breathtaking. Oh yeah, totally breathtaking. Absolutely love it. Says Kenya. All right, so let's get on. So I love this Airbnb. I will be posting the link later tonight. It is my last day here. I'm going somewhere on Earth. I don't know where. You're gonna find out. Stay tuned Tuesday at 11 a.m. New York City time. And then I will be. If you're interested, I could share how much I paid, but you can see, because the prices do fluctuate. So you can see the price that's listed currently on the Airbnb link. All right, let's go outside. I gotta look up my room. Hello, Wendy. Nice to see you here. Welcome. All right, I gotta pack up, get ready to walk around. I'll show you the front views very soon. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. Pericles wanted to salute you, he did. Bye, beautiful room. Yes, bye, beautiful room. It is very comfy. I love the little sofa bed right over here. I'm also gonna post a short, very quick video so you can just see the Airbnb tour. A mirror made to look like an old-fashioned TV. Oh yes, I'll show it to you. And George, where are you headed today? We're gonna head over to beautiful Greece, to Athens. Join me. Let me close up the windows first. Can't leave these open. Also, I got my AC on. All right, you guys are all ready? Got your walking shoes? Let me know. Let's go. Hey. Don't forget to put the cat outside. You look great. Thank you, says Colleen. Oh, thank you. George says, don't forget to put the cat outside. Yeah. Oh, someone mentioned the old TV to make it look like a mirror. Sorry, let me point it out. There we go. Hey, everyone. I'm finally on TV. I'm finally on TV. It's good news. All right, let me lock my door. So this was my second most expensive Airbnb after the Santorini one. Santorini was definitely very expensive. I have the entire terrace to myself. Literally, the entire terrace is all me. So I've been here doing yoga, transcendental meditation. I've been doing very loud ohms. Sylvia says, I'm on your TV now. Oh, I'm so glad I am. Look at the beautiful views right there in the distance. Thessaloniki was the cheapest. Yes, it was, B. Griffin. Thessaloniki was the cheapest. This is the second most expensive. The first Airbnb, since it was a little bit out of the way, it was a little bit cheaper. So right there we get Mount Lysibetes in Spanish. These says, my man, it's been a few days and we can't really see the street too much, but we are in the neighborhood of Siri, and let's head out. I can't get enough of these views. Look at that. BZ says, which one is your favorite then? Athens or Salonika? Thessaloniki is the term that more people know. I can't choose. You know, it's like choosing apples and oranges. The one I would spend more time in, I think, would be Thessaloniki. Would be fun to spend more time in, just to chill out. But in terms of history, in terms of things to see, I would say number one is Athens. We have this beautiful kind of like rope design here. BZ, I do remember you tuning in for the Thessaloniki episode. Thank you so much for recommending it. The beautiful restaurant. Has it rained at all in Greece? Asked Teresa. The entire time I was here, there has been zero rain. The entire time. Lauren says, any hints to where you're going next? There is food at the place on Earth where I'm going. There might be a wall of some sort. There is also some type of running water. Those are the hints I can give you. That pigeon is going to hide in your luggage. It's definitely stalking over here. So, oh, look at this comfy seating. In the distance. Sadia says, that narrows it down. Oh yeah, I'm glad. Greetings, Vasilios. Hello, Westfields. Welcome. Nice to see you here. Are you going to visit the wall at Rio Grande, says Ryan. Well, I'll tell you what, it won't be that wall. Hey, Susie's guessing China. That's a funny guess. The pigeons in Greece are named Pericles, yes, but Pericles is Bob's cousin. Okay, I'm gonna let you enjoy the views for a few seconds. I'll be right back. Enjoy the views. All right, let's head out. Let's go downstairs and let's explore the neighborhood. And we're gonna do a really cool walk, which I did on my first leg of the trip here in Athens that it really blew me away, especially around this time at night. So I'm gonna show you a really interesting walk around. Johnny says, do I have travel insurance? Yes, I always get travel insurance from either two companies, World Nomads or Alliance. I'm not sponsored by either. Those are just the ones I use. All right. Let's go. So it's funny because I'm staying in an Airbnb that I stayed right next to the place I initially stayed at when I first visited in 2015. Right over here, it's a hostel called the City Circus. Is your handle very heavy for the door? You know, it's not too heavy. It just, yeah, it's a big door. So I stayed at this hostel, and when I did not know that the Airbnb was located here. And when I came over here, a bunch of memories just came rushing in. So my rooftop is right there. Was there an elevator in your Airbnb? Yep, Virginia, yes, we just took it. So yeah, the corner restaurant is very cute indeed. And this is a nice bakery right here. And this is the immediate views over here. So we are right in the center of everything. There's a lot of different shops, different places to eat, lots of cafes, lots of traditional Greek cuisine as well. Are the locals friendly, Jen? Yes, they are, again. They are indeed. So we got even a Greek band playing over here. That's so cool. Let's show this over here. Paul says, I too was in Greece in 2015. I didn't see you. Well, Paul, that was before I ever started making videos, so you probably didn't know of me. So I love how there are these Byzantine churches out of nowhere here. All right, so there's a lot to see in this neighborhood, which we're gonna backtrack later and show you. It's like a story fairy tale, says Marina. Yeah, it is. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous neighborhood. Lots of things to do. Look at this beautiful mural. Usually there's one church per neighborhood. Ooh, Vasilis. Here in Athens, it feels like many more than that because there's a few churches in this neighborhood alone. So this area is called Psyri, sometimes spelled P-S-Y-R-R-I or P-S-R-I-I or R-R-I. It has different spellings, but those are the two main spellings. If someone could put them in the comments. Is this an affluent area of the city? Kind of. It's the touristy area in the city, and I think it might be like affluent, but like in a hip way. It's not, or like a younger way. I can't quite tell. There is a lot of hostels and Airbnbs here, and a few condominiums. They seem to not respect murals. So yeah, it depends on the mural. Some murals are left alone, like the one I did of the dog. Check out that recent TikTok/Facebook video. That one's left alone, but some are not. And it's because the local graffiti artist might not approve of the muralist. So we have some po' boys here, which is the strangest thing ever. This is the most American food I have seen in the middle of Greece. And right there is a little mural with Anthony Bourdain's face. Look at that. The way you make an omelet reveals your character. I think they're quoting Bourdain there. B. Griffin says the menu does not look very Greek. No, not at all. It's not supposed to be Greek. It's the most American menu I've seen in the entire entire Greece. Even mac and cheese, they have pulled pork. Now, a motor vehicle in sight, says pull up. Yeah, this area not so much. Greece can get a bit hectic with, or Athens specifically, can get a bit hectic with cars, but not so much here. Kenya says, Bourdain was such a lovely soul. Ronald says, what does your omelet tell about you? I make my omelet with goat cheese. Goat cheese and some spinach. What does that say about me? I love this kind of synthwave bar over here. Cherry Blossom. It's so cool. Very 80s, very kind of Saved by the Bell like. There's a bar called Urban. They just forgot the ist. And we have some merengue playing here at Urban. Oh, Urban. This is the same bar. Urban. They got some Medinga playing. Yeah, cherry blossom looks cool. This tree is generally pretty nice, says Taco Rock. Yeah, it's a beautiful street. I actually came here at night and explored it. Cynthia, yep, salsa music. Yeah, that's salsa. No, sorry, not Medinga because it's a bit slower. But yeah, we got literally salsa music blasting the streets of Greece. You need your photo in urban, says Barb. Yeah, indeed. Kalispera! Tuxula, nice to see you here. Siri. Yeah, it's a hard one to pronounce. You need to see if you could get something complimentary at Urban Says Swimming. Maybe. BZ says pronounce the P. You know, Greek pronunciation is so weird from an American point of view, because we have in America derived from Greek. We have many PSYs, and in American English, you never pronounce the P in a PSY word. Like psychology, you never say psychology or psychology. I don't even know how to pronounce the P in the PSI or PSY word. How do you pronounce the P? CD? I don't know. I gotta hear it in order to know what I am saying. Henning is a new member. Henning, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Everyone give hearts to Henning. He is a super urbanist now. Thank you so much. BZ said CD. Ooh. It sounds so wrong from my like American English perspective. Thank you so much, Henning, and everyone who has become a super urbanist. You're gonna get access to a few more 360 videos. I just did a bunch of 360 videos today. I did 3 of them. And then there's still the Santorini sunset one, which you're gonna see tomorrow morning. So thank you so much for becoming a super urbanist. If you want to get access to the 360 videos, you can do so by going to patreon.com/urbanist or pressing that join button on YouTube or pressing that become a supporter button on Facebook. Are you excited to going back home, says Marina. I don't know. Am I going back home? I'm going somewhere on Earth. Might be home, might be not home, might be Staten Island. Who knows? Stay tuned. Tuesday at 11 a.m. New York City time. Kenya, you have only YouTube. No worries, Kenya. You can become a supporter on YouTube. Just pressing that join button. Marina says, good answer. Thank you, Marina. So here we are in the area of Thesio. So we just went from City to Thesio. Clemens, how about a video with me, Tom Delgado, and Action Kid? Action Kid has agreed to take over America, and I have agreed to make the big sacrifice to cover more of Europe. So I'm not sure if our paths will cross ever again. But who knows? Stay tuned on Urbanist. So here we got Coffee Island. We got the other one. I think this is Gregory. I can't read Greek, but it might be Gregory's. Henning says, thank you for the warm welcome. Are you showing us where you're going? Oh, you'll see. 11 a.m. Tuesday. Perhaps it'll be a month-long adventure through Staten Island. Maybe. VZ says yes, it's Gregory. So here is the location I went for my amazing gyro video. The first one I did here in Athens. And check it out. Check it out if you want to see it. Looks warmer, says Where's Perry. It's always been warm. Yeah, it's been very warm. So here we have the train at the line number 1. And this is the Theseo train line. I'll point it out a little bit closer. Any bubble tea spots here, says Jen. You know, it's not so popular, but there's like 2 or 3 cafes. It's definitely nowhere near as popular as it is in New York or San Francisco. So don't count on really finding a bubble tea here. Hey, Sonia. Hello. Fiorenza. Hello, Lorraine. Hello, POV. Welcome. Hello, Ronaldo. Nice to see you here. So here's line number 1. So this was constructed all the way back in the 1860s is when it first constructed, and then was expanded until this area in the 1890s. It connects this area, Center Athens, to the port of Piraeus, which is one of the most important and historical ports in all of Greece. And the cool thing is this train line passes through some ancient ruins. Now, one train ticket is only about €120, around there. It's not that expensive. €140, I think it is, for 90 minutes. So it doesn't charge per ride, but it charges per length of time you're taking your ride, which is 90 minutes. So here are all the vendors. And this is the walk I wanted to show all of you, because there was a lot of cool, vibrant parts here that I did not notice. It did not really appear in the guidebooks telling me exactly to walk this area. And it is a bit less touristy than this side. So this area, Theseo, is also the place where I went to another restaurant called Diodith for the philosophical chat. And that area is filled with a lot of tourists, but this side, less tourists, more locals. Did you visit the Acropolis Museum, says VZ. I did visit the Acropolis Museum. There is a bonus 360 video available for supporters right now for Super Urbanists. B. Griffin says there appears to be a park on your left. Yeah, we're surrounded by 2 different parks. They're beautiful parks. If you continue via one of them, it leads to another ancient theater that's mostly disappeared, but you can still see the shape of it. And also, it surrounds the Acropolis. So here it is. This is the ancient theater. Herod Atticus Theater. Sylvia, have I taken the train? Yes. Also featured in the bonus 360 video for Super Urbanists. Lots of bonus 360 videos for Super Urbanists. If you're a Super Urbanist right now, let everyone know how much you enjoy the 360 bonus videos. I was able to show places I usually haven't been able to show because of service. A few people commented on the beautiful photo I took, or they said that the photo was beautiful on Instagram. And this is the location. This is where I took the photo. George says, can I check out your flat? George, not that type of live video. Is that Olympics Park, says Paul. I'm not sure. Paul, if anyone knows, what's the name of the park? Hey, Ronald. Oi, tudo bem? Thank you so much for coming from Patrick's channel. Irene is loving the 360 videos. Jose from Puerto Rico, bienvenidos. Wendy says the 360 videos are absolutely the best. Can you make a video on how you plan your trips? That's photos from New York. Those type of discussions will be had in the Urbanist Insiders Club, which is also part of the Super Urbanists. Super Urbanists get a once a month live video chat where we discuss more of those topics. But I can do something very brief. I'll tell you very briefly right now what I do in terms of planning. I usually, right now it's a pandemic, so I'm going to places where it's easy to travel to pandemic wise. I don't want to be stuck in showing papers or taking a bunch of tests or a hassle in kind of reserving spots in a museum or archaeological site or attraction too ahead of time. So right now I'm choosing the spots that are the easiest. That's why I did not go to England or Ireland like I wanted to at first. That's why I chose Greece. Second thing is I choose the places where there's a lot of history. I love history. I love showing you history. So that's usually my number one priority, especially when going to a new country and a new city. I want to show you history first. And then the third process is it within my budget? Everyone has a different budget. I've had many different budgets. Obviously, I can't splurge too much because then, you know, I run out of budget, I can't keep on traveling. Or I'm not gonna try to be too much money pinching because then I'm not gonna really enjoy the trip. So there's a perfect balance to find out about that. So here are a lot of different restaurants where you kind of just sit down and relax. Hey, Ray says, I have so enjoyed your videos from Greece. So nice to share your excitement to be traveling again, says Ray. Oh, thank you, Ray. I've also been having a lot of success on TikTok. I've gained a lot of Greek viewers. So much so I got spotted twice in the past 2 days. Yesterday or the day before in Thessaloniki, and today earlier while eating gyros. So shout out to the people who said hello that watch me from TikTok. And a lot of people have been saying, oh, wait a minute, please stay in Greece. Tell us more about the history. Yes, you have all the planning and the extensive research, says Phil. Yes, so Phil makes a great point. After the planning, I don't really make a set itinerary, but what I do is research a whole lot. Just so I know the general gist of the history. I want to know everything I can. George, did I find food expensive? Yes, food here can be more expensive than, say, Italy or other countries. Italy is a lot cheaper. So this is more expensive than Italy, but you can go very cheap if you want to. You just gotta eat mostly gyros. Then you can go very, very cheap. And a lot of the gyro places also have salads and meat skewers, so you can go even cheaper. Not so expensive as America, at least in Athens. Thessaloniki was by far the cheapest of the 3 locations I visited in Greece. Santorini by far the most expensive. Santorini's prices were similar to New York. Becky says, will I ever go to Scotland? I really want to go to Scotland indeed at some point. So right there, we're starting to see the Acropolis. Linda says, where to next? I don't know, it'll be somewhere on Earth. So we can take out Mars, we can take out Venus. Definitely not Neptune, that's a bit too far. I heard it rains diamonds over there. I kind of don't want to be shredded to pieces by the winds of Neptune. So it'll be somewhere on Earth. And there'll be running water in this place. So that takes out a few locations. No Sahara Desert, no Gobi Desert. Caloran says no moon, no. I said Earth, not going to the moon. I hear the diamond shows are beautiful, says B. Griffin. Yeah, it rains diamonds in Neptune. That doesn't sound too pleasant to experience. And we're going to encounter a lot of people playing live music in this walk. Ronald says, what? No Mercury stream? No, sorry to disappoint, Ronald. Not yet. No Mercury stream. Don't want to be like a and fly too close to the sun. There we go. Look at those views. Herbie says, wow, thank you for the live video experience. My pleasure. Paul says Antarctica. You can also remove Antarctica because I don't think there's any running water in Antarctica. Maybe for except a few scientific bases. But who knows? Might be Sand Island. Ashley says Kansas. Great guess, Ashley. Great guess. Hey, how's it going? Here's another photo I took. Duxula says, you are motivating us to appreciate countries and learn about the history. My pleasure, Duxula. I'm so glad. I love the live music. Me too. It's amazing. So here, you know, a lot of people are just merely drinking. It's not a place to really kind of eat. At least not something big. So it is similar to the Parisian cafe, except you won't be spending as much money as you would in Paris, because it's still cheaper than Paris here. But most of these people here just drinking either a Freddo Espresso, some type of cocktail, a beer. I see a lot of Freddo Espressos out here. People here drink coffee late as opposed to many other countries. And that's the interesting thing. You have these fancy places and yet people are just kind of just drinking. It's almost like a Roman aperitivo or the Italian aperitivo as well. Very similar. And there's a few rooftop bars right over here. So there's really something for everything. Uh-oh, a burger. Wendy says, are you thirsty? I am indeed. I want to like showcase one specific place we're passing by really quick. Clem says, such awesome vibes. I'm glad you think so, Clems. Thank you. I am talking on behalf of the city of Athens. Thank you. Roman says in the Philippines, we drink coffee any time of day and night. Hey, S Field says, I'll be right back. Thank you so much for tuning in, S Fields. So there we see Mount Nicevitos there in the distance. George says, yeah, you can sip a drink or two for many hours, and they are gracious and won't chase you out. Right, they won't chase you out here. Places. That's why there's so much seating. Somewhat similarity to, as I mentioned, Parisian cafe culture. There's so much ample seating, but here is like 4 or 5 times more than a Parisian cafe. There's so much seating that they won't rush you out. There's no reason to. Or the waiter's carrying, one waiter is carrying candles. Another waiter has a few beers and Ferros espressos. Steven asks, just tuned in, what area or district you are at? I think this should be called Theseus still, but if anyone knows for sure, let me know. I still don't know fully my neighborhoods here in Athens. To kind of remember them. You know, Athens is not like New York or even London where there are neighborhoods. Yes, there are neighborhoods, but at least according to the Greeks, you know, for many Greeks I spoke with, they really don't care about the neighborhood distinctions. So it's not like in New York, you proudly say, I'm going to Soho, or I live in Soho, or you say, I'm going to Little Italy. Not really here. London, same thing. You know, London, you have Soho, you have the other Soho, you have Hampstead Heath, you have all these other neighborhoods, and people really know it by the neighborhoods, but not so much here. So that's the tricky thing to remembering these different neighborhoods around. BZ says you haven't gone to the suburbs. Yes, I did. I did a episode in Glifada. But of course, VZ, there's so much here that I couldn't showcase everything. Teresa asks, is cannabis legal here? I don't know. I've seen some CBD products, but I have not seen or smelled anything. Nowhere, not even once, actually, my entire 20 days here. Eat lamb with pita bread, said Jose. You know, I wish lamb here was more common, but no, it isn't. It's more pork and chicken. For lamb and pita, it's more better to go to a Middle Eastern country or Turkey. That's where lamb is much more common. Emily says only CBD products are here. Okay, thank you so much, Emily, for letting us know. So this is the place I wanted to show you. There is a full-on yogurt bar here in Athens. And this is one but a few yogurt bars, which is really cool. I love that the fact that I can get some fresh yogurt. Not froyo, not frozen yogurt, even though they do offer it. Not froyo, but actual yogurt. So who wants to try an actual yogurt? Let us know. What fruits can I mix with a yogurt smoothie? This way? Okay. I'll have a little bit of honey, yes. That'll be perfect. Until what time are you open? 12:30. Oh wow. Let's do this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy.
All right. So a good yogurt smoothie. I got it pretty simple: honey, some pineapple, and some yogurt. Yeah, pretty simple. Internationalist. No, but urbanist. It's all about cities. Even though sometimes I go outside the city, but it's mostly about cities. And I love going to H's, but they're still cities. Let's try out this yogurt smoothie. I love that you can get fresh yogurt. You can also get yogurt in a cup, and you can get frozen gelato yogurt as well. There's something about Greek yogurt that is delicious. And the fact that they sweeten it with, it's funny when people hover, the fact that they sweeten it with honey rather than some sugar, oh, it's so delicious. And the honey here is honey available here in Athens and other parts of Greece. Oh, delicious. Highly recommend it. I'm so glad. I was getting myself a snack, says S Fields. I'm so glad. George says, I told you about the honey. Indeed, George, it's really good. I like the butterflies on your shirt. Oh. Thank you so much. Work. Thank you so much. CB says, sounds great. It got dark suddenly. Yep. The sun has already set. That's how I eat, with honey and add some almonds and walnuts. Yeah, I think you can add some nuts to it, but I chose not to. Or you can combine fruits as well. Good yogurt in Athens. If you think you had good yogurt in, say, New York City, or say London, or the yogurt in Athens is on another level. It is the creaminess that you have. The only yogurt that can kind of compare in New York is going to the Union Square Farmers Market and buying the yogurt that comes fresh from the goats or the sheep a day or two before, and they're selling it there very fresh, or fresh for yogurt standards. But here, it's truly on another level. It's really rare. Like Chobani does not compare. It's good, but does not compare. Jose, hablas buen inglés. Sí, Jose, yo hablo buen inglés, sí. Estaba hablando inglés desde pequeño. Yes, I know very good English. I've been speaking English since the beginning. I know I keep saying this, but our Greek viewers have made this trip so amazing, said S Fields. Yes, S Fields. I'm glad you think so. I highly agree. A lot of the Greek viewers have been adding so much to this amazing show. So thank you, everyone. This really is the reason why I love live video. So Diana left for the Greek yogurt fund. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to show you a little bit more people watching. The only Greek thing about Chobani is it's, yeah, I think it's run by a Turkish guy. It is run by a Turkish guy, yeah. George says, yo play yogurt. Oh no, don't play yourself and don't eat yo play. Well, I get it that sometimes it's a little bit hard to find other yogurt options, but if you go to Athens and if you're a fan of yogurt, have definitely some yogurt here at Fresco. This is one of the, there's like a few of them here in Athens. Or basically ask for any yogurt dessert in any restaurant here, any taverna, go for the yogurt dessert. What a cute cat. Yes, yes, it is a cute cat. It's little Hadrian. Little Hadrian, right there. I prefer fage to chibani, says Becky. Yes, fage is good, but then again, Athens does not compare to even fage, even though that's a great yogurt brand. It does not compare at all, at all. All right, let's keep on walking. The cat is doing a bench review. Indeed he is. Okay, it's about to get very dark for a bit because there's very little lighting in this part of the walk. But brace yourselves because it is going to be much more beautiful once we get around this dark part. George says, you truly did an amazing job repping the culture and the beauty of Greece and the island you went to. Much for the 10. Those yogurts. Thank you so much. I might enjoy one more last one before I end the night. And I might. So George says, thank you so much for featuring Greece. You did such a good job. I really appreciate that. I've been getting that type of compliment a lot from the Greeks, more so than I ever gotten so far in other countries. So that's awesome to hear. I feel like if I would have stayed here one more month, I would have ended up on Greek national television. That's how I feel like. Let me know for the Greeks. Would that have been the case? Is there not that many vloggers covering Greece, at least this in depth? So this is not a statue, this is a dude. Emily says, oh yes, you would have. Yes, indeed, I would have. Here is one of the more famous, or the oldest of the outdoor movie theaters, Thyssian. So you just buy tickets in front and you get to see the movie right in there. And it's absolutely amazing. It's a great culture for quite a while. There's been some indoor cinemas, but not that many. Not that many. I love that, well, it's very interesting because here, smoking is still allowed in many locations. So people smoke in the theater and it's so cool to see a billow of smoke. TA says the CNN logo. Seems like CNN actually covered it. Don't worry, Adam, I won't. It's 3 whole months for Americans. If I got it correct, 3 entire months. 90 days, 3 months. Baselio says, nope, there's not that many vloggers. George says, and they told you there was nothing to watch in Greece. Yeah, George, I actually had a few comments of people saying, oh, your Greece trip is going to be boring. I appreciate it. Don't mean to call out anyone. I'm not going to say their names. Those are the people who did leave those comments weren't trolls. They were fans of the show who truly cared about the show. But their point of view was, oh, it's going to be very boring in Greece. You're not going to be able to see anything. It's going to be just a bunch of ruins. You're going to waste your time. I like proving people otherwise when it comes to these cities. Like New York, I like to prove people otherwise that Times Square can be a fun time and can have really cool history to it. I like to prove because, you know, travel is more than just the tourist sites that people know all around the world. All right, I gotta finish this. Oh, that's so good. Opa. Like Thor said in the amazing film Thor. Another, and he just like throws the glass. That's how I feel with this with these yogurts. MDW, please don't slurp. MDW, I just cannot help myself. Like the Freddo espresso, the yogurt, why not slurp? That's the question. Why not slurp every last single bit? I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. What am I referencing? Let me know. Does the yogurt taste like a smoothie? It tastes like a liquid yogurt, you know? The yogurt's so soft and creamy that when mixed with the pineapple. Irene says, what's the sound of that letter with the O, with the letter, with the divide by line? I don't know. I think it might be sto? Sto? Do let me know. What's the sound of the O? Marina asks, what's the reference? Hey, Wendy got it right. It's the film There Will Be Blood. And that was an epic scene with the actor Daniel Day-Lewis, one of the greatest actors to have ever lived. Oh, Jose, thank you so much. So the letter divided by the line is F. Hey, Catherine says, as a half Greek music, and let's sit down and enjoy some music. So everyone, the musical interlude. Is there a lot of buffet?
Hi from Athens.
Athens, yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from New York.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
been.
Met some New Yorkers last week.
Oh, you were? Oh,
No, I met some New Yorkers.
met some.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more coming over
Yeah,
here.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. But beautiful city. Absolutely blown away.
Glad you like it.
Yeah, definitely do.
This time?
No, this is my second time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but I've been here for 20 days. Just went to Santorini and Thessaloniki.
Okay, that's like some trademark.
Yeah, some trademarks. Yeah.
That's cool.
Now, are you from Athens originally?
Yeah, I live in Athens.
Oh, cool. What's your favorite part of Athens?
The people, the energy, everything that we missed like during quarantine basically.
Oh yeah, right. I mean, I love the energy here. It's Sunday night and people are out and about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like that every day.
It's like that. And what's your favorite?
Less people maybe.
Yeah.
It's like, really vibrant.
And what's your favorite neighborhood?
I have to say City or Exarchia.
Yeah, Psidi or Exarchia. I haven't been to Exarchia yet. That's
Really?
yeah.
I mean, it's really, you know where it is?
Yeah. I do. Right above.
Yeah. Especially if you know, like, I think it's a little safer to go in the day. Okay. Tourists especially.
Okay.
They have a lot of great coffee shops and really different energy.
Oh, okay.
And,
oh, awesome. Good to know. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna enjoy the music.
Yeah, go ahead.
With a
welcome everyone. Let's take a musical interlude. Let you enjoy the music for a little bit. Καληνύχτα. All right. She's here often. So I told you, locals here are R&D friendly. Some locals who are very well versed in English will talk to you, and it's so awesome. She played this song before. I'm staying for this song. Let's stay for this. amazing rendition of Adele's Someone Like You. She was the other night accompanied with a male singer, and it was great to hear them duet because there's a lot of duets in Greek pop songs, so it's really fun. Check out my Instagram stories on Urbanist Live, you'll see it there. BZ says the chat room's going crazy. She's good, says Susie. Oh yeah, she is. Great performance, I agree. She does have a beautiful voice. I'm sure you, Guy Tweedy says, I'm sure you lifted the spirits of many people while you've been in Greece, including me, so I appreciate it. Oh, my pleasure, Guy Tweedy. Thank you so much. Susan, she is the same gal. Yeah, she's the same gal from the Instagram stories. George says, go grab the mic. A, I don't know Greek. B, I don't really sing. Type of drumming will summon any Greek spirits. Will they summon the spirit of Diogenes? Pesos. $7. Thank you so much, Irene. I love it. George says there's a gift waiting for you back home. Oh, thank you so much, George. One book about Spain, so thank you so much. Strolling slowly, yes. Everyone is indeed strolling slowly. This are known to kind of sit down and people watch. Sally says, am I leaving home tomorrow? I might be going home or not home, somewhere on this earth. Somewhere, maybe over the rainbow, maybe under the rainbow or through the rainbow. But I'll be here, somewhere on this earth, going live. And you got to tune in 11 a.m. New York City time. I won't tell you what the time zone is. 11 a.m. New York City time. To see where we're going. I'll be there at the place with running water and there's some food nearby. I'll be there. Maybe it's Sand Island. Just maybe. Or maybe somewhere else. Place your bets now. Staten Island or somewhere else. Place your bets now. Ariel, you are the urbanist superstar. Wherever you are in the world. Susie says you're going back to Santorini. Great guess, Susie. Steve says Portugal. Make a right now. Says people. If I go there, I'm gonna miss some. Dog's about to fight. The famous dog that rioted. So yeah, if I make a right, I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'd rather go and show you this entire circle through. It's gonna be a fun broadcast on Tuesday because you got. I'm going, but please keep it to yourself if you do. Oh my God. Fred, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love these guys. Fred, thank you so much for the 200 stars. Name of the street is Dionysio Areopagatio Street. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Ariel, thank you so much. My executive producer of the car tours, thank you so much for 500 stars. Jazz, yeah. It's more kind of like a funky, lo-fi type of hip-hop. Beautiful, wow. Yeah, a little bit of reggae vibes. Yeah, you're right, Wilmy. It looks like an exotic cigarette. No, just a cigarette, to be honest. I would tell you if it were oregano, but nope, just a cigarette. This is the area with all the buskers. So Dionysio Areopagito Dionysio Areopagito Street. All around the Acropolis. That's how you will know what the street is. Hard to miss once you get here to Athens. Don't worry about memorizing the name. It is literally the street that is encircling the Acropolis. You'll know how to get there via the Acropolis entrance, which I'll point out. Dog howling. Closer to Herodotus Atticus Theater. Yes, we are indeed. Oh, we are indeed, yeah. We're literally here. Okay. We got more buskers. So it is indeed very bright. I mean, it is indeed very dark, which is a bit out of my control. I hope you enjoyed it. Axie says, the tarot card says you're going somewhere with mountains. Oh, Axie. Axie read tarot cards. Read my tarot. And according to your findings, I'm going to a place with mountains. Actually, that's funny. I wonder what else said the tarot. Folk music? Or is it Middle Eastern? George, do I feel safe in Athens? I do. And now that the other guy told me, hey, you should check out Exarchia. He said during the daytime, but you should check out Exarchia. Now it makes me feel a little bit calmer to check out that neighborhood. Though today is my last day here, so I can't. Axie says that the rest of the findings were from your tarot reading, that there will be water, air, and wine. Oh. Oh, wow. Axie is onto something. Axie is onto something. I like out the place where I'm going to next. If I am going anywhere. It's somewhere on this earth. Proper Bitico music, says VZ. Axie says she sees sand too. Oh, I loved it. Axie is doing a live action, real-time tarot reading. Nina says you're going to Queens. Yes, mountains, wine, and and beautiful scenery in Queens. Yes, indeed. Kay says, I was watching a program last night called The Treasures of Ancient Greece, and he went to the Alexander the Great's tomb. Alexander still hasn't been found. The father of Alexander the Great, Philippus II, or Philip II in English, might be referring to that. But that's an interesting program, okay? Okay, Axie is doing real-time tarot reading related to urbanists. So Axie, if you're comfortable, feel free to answer any questions about urbanists, about something related to the show, through tarot. So everyone, ask Axie if you're comfortable with it or not. But ask Axie right now a question about urbanists, about the show, about something around the show. Ask her right now to answer it through tarot. I'm very curious. This is a really fun, fun experience while we're walking around the streets. BB sent a $15 super chat. Thank you so much, BB. I really appreciate the $15 super chat. That's amazing. Nina says, love the shirt. Departure from the Hawaiian collection. Yeah, this one is a bit more simple. Nothing personal though. Yes, Axie. Nothing personal. No personal question. Just about the show. Hey, Ariel, the executive producer of my car tours. Thank you so much for tuning in. So here we're going to one of the more breathtaking sites at Greece at night. I wish I had enough time to visit here. Maybe I should have stayed in Greece for an extra month and eventually eventually been featured in Greek national television. Hey, Wilmy asks Axie, when will Urbanist reach 100K, 100,000 subscribers? So I technically already have that across Facebook and YouTube. They're both add up to 100K. But perhaps 100K specifically. Oh, we hear some music. Oh, this is good news. The cool thing is you can hear music from the outside. Ooh, CB has a good one related to urbanists. Will Ariel be in a TV show in the future? So there is some type of band playing, some type of performance happening. Let's check it out. So this is the Herodes, the Odeon of Herodes Atticus. So nothing happening here today. So this is probably the practice session of the opera, the Greek National Opera. Axie says, however, Ariel's growing rapidly now that he's going not going to cover America. So Axie's reading is that rapid growth is happening in Europe. Does the executive producer know where we're going? Indeed he does, but I asked the executive producer to keep it on the down low. Don't tell anyone. Thank you so much for a $15 super chat. Hey. Thank you so much for a $15 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Ariel. Hey, we have the same name. Thank you so much. I'm not giving a super chat to myself, I swear. It is my father. Axie says, a TV show is hindered now to conditions, but is in someone's mind. Uh-oh, whoa. Wow, Axie says that I am in someone's mind for a television show. Ooh, I wonder who that is. A show tune. We are in Broadway. Oh my god, it's so cool. The Greek National Opera is playing a show tune. What show tune is this? Oh no, this is not a show tune. This is a Greek folk song. Sounds like a show tune. Oh, I like this song. Look at this. Axie says, the cards say that I enjoyed Santorini the most. Axie, that is very accurate, Axie. Oh my god, VZ, I forgot to update Nightbot already for like a week. my fault, everyone. I forgot to update Nightbot. That was such a cool song. What song is that? If anyone knows. Wow. Crazy to think that this was an ancient Roman theater. That's so cool. A lot of people sitting down, enjoying the music. Esfiel's asked to Axie, will Ariel ever find the perfect avocado toast? Ariel says, Kalispera. Wendy says, Ariel, the suspense is killing us. George says, there's so much happening in Greece. That's right, George. A lot is happening in Greece. Oh, they're doing light show practice as well. They're setting up the cues. S Fields, am I flying out tonight? No, tomorrow. Oh my God, Axie answered the avocado toast question, and Axie says only Ariel will make the perfect avocado toast. Axie, I think you hit the nail on the head. Have you had dinner yet, Sean? No, I have not. Only a yogurt. S Fields is trying to narrow it down by seeing the flights. Is it early in the morning? It is indeed in the morning, S Fields. I'll give you that. It is indeed in the morning. All right, let's go back. Shelby girl, how are you doing? I'm doing well. The law says, oh, it's not a road trip, so that's a clue. So, CB asks, will Ariel catch a romantic moment in Greece or somewhere else? Let's make it related to Urbanist. That'd be funny. Will a romantic encounter happen in live video? Will a romantic comedy moment happen in live video? That's what you can ask to Axie. Just why you mentioned Will Ferrell, where you were talking about him. Ariel needs a TV show on the Food Network channel. Food Network is a bit not cool anymore. So I'd rather do it on Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, or like CNN, I would do it, or I would do it like in the Discovery Channel. Yeah, Discovery Channel or their online network as well. Lana says, how long will your flight be? Some amount of time. That my flight will be exactly that. The amount of time to get there. BZ says, Ariel on Netflix. For real. Axie says, but he needs to go back to talk to that piano player. That's what Axie has read in the cards. Something with that piano player. It's dark too, says James. Indeed it is, James, but aren't sometimes the most interesting things in life dark? It's out of my control, but I hope you're enjoying the night stream nonetheless. Big tour group. Charlie says, ooh, Ariel's getting all philosophical in this. Indeed I am. How far are you away from the Acropolis? It's right there. It's right there. It's I can reach in 10 minutes if it were open. It's right there. For anyone who knows where I'm going, please don't answer anyone in the comments. So Ariel and a few others, shh, don't respond to any questions. So here is the outline of the last school of philosophy in Athens that was destroyed by the Byzantine Empire, Emperor Justinian. VZ says he's going to Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you. That's a good guess, VZ. Back to the Euclidean mysteries in that cave, says Justin. Yeah. Paul says, how long is your flight? It will be some amount of time to get somewhere. Sometime, at some moment in this universe. But isn't time a construct anyway, Paul? That's the better question. Is time even real? Hadrian's back, yeah. José Luz dice todos los días te visito. Every day I see you. Ah, qué bien. Qué bien que te encanta. Girl in the Curl says, how long is the trip from New York to Athens? It depends on what direction you're going, but it's 9 to 10 hours long. Ashley says, time is an illusion. Indeed it is. Where you go? It says Axie. Was that in the cards, Axie? If it's in the cards, then I must oblige to the Uzo. José Luz, gracias por mirando, gracias por viendo este programa, y si tiene cualquier cosa, cualquier pregunta en español puede preguntar. Estamos ahora en Atenas y ojalá te está encantando. Thank you so much for tuning in, José Luz. Ashley Nina says, spill it, who did you meet? José Luz, ¿volverás a Nueva York? Un día volverás. Esfield says, no tarot. That's just Esfield's intuition. And intuition is a very powerful thing, Esfield's. And Esfield says, from her intuition, I'm quite positive Ariel will go back to Greece, but not alone. Dun, dun, dun. Stay tuned on the next Urbanist. Nina says, getting sad that you're leaving. Well, let's savor every single moment of this night. This last night we have together in Athens. One night to be remembered. What's the next weather forecast in your destination? You know, the tricky thing about weather is that it's very subjective. A rainy day could be the most beautiful day for someone, and a rainy day could be a terrible day. A sunny day could provide many gifts and many joys, while a sunny day weather is but merely an interpretation. Weather is merely a mirror of your inner state exposed out into the universe. I hope that answers your question. Maria says, you will be Miss Maria. Thank you so much for tuning in. Maria is another Greek YouTuber. I mean, not YouTuber, Greek viewer, Greek urbanist. Charlene says, there you go, getting philosophical again. I'm merely speaking the truth, Charlene. Whether that truth is pleasant to hear or not, it's up to you. AK says, we're still waiting to know where the rehab center is for the withdrawal symptoms that Greece will have. Hey, B. Griffin says, okay, got to go. Thank you so much for tuning in, B. Griffin. Says, see you, Ariel, wherever you go. Thank you so much, B. Griffin. I appreciate you. So here are the ruins of the Acropolis. Mirna says, time is a construct to anchor experiences we share like gravity, neither of which are illusory, only referential. I love that, Mirna. I love that. That's a great explanation. You know, I wish the Acropolis had a night tour. I am speaking to the Greek Prime Minister. Hey, Greek Prime Minister, if you're watching, I know you're watching. Please consider opening a night tour for the Acropolis. Add a surcharge if you must. But it must be the coolest thing ever to go up to the top of the Acropolis during the middle of the night. Justin says gravity is such a drag. Indeed it is. And don't worry everyone, this is the dark part, but soon we will go into the light. Here's the Acropolis Museum at night. Oh my god. I hear Take 5 by Dave Brubeck in the distance. Ashley says the next album is called Sounds of the Cicadas. Here are the missing Elgin marbles, or Greek marbles. You can see that they are missing, these were the reliefs and the friezes right in the Acropolis. In the Parthenon. Esfiel says, do you believe in synchronicity? Indeed I do. I mean, you can see it in my show. You can literally see synchronicity in my show if you watch long enough. You can call it synchronicity, you can call it serendipity, you can call it random happenstance, you can call it anything, but it happens. A lot. Recorded, live, it's not edited. So it happens. Let us, for anyone who recalls a synchronicity or serendipity or whatever you would like to call it, say it right now in the comments. It happens a lot. Beautiful museum. Highly recommend visiting it. It's open pretty late on Fridays. I think it's about 8 p.m. on Fridays. So even though it's not nighttime, it's already getting sunset. So it must be a nice time to visit. Ariel Vieira says, Ariel grew up listening to jazz. Indeed I did. Hey, Chun from Hong Kong. Welcome. Nightbot says that in Santorini, it's 10 p.m. Thank you so much, Nightbot. Chun says I'm a great guide. Oh. my god, this is a real jazz band. I thought that was a recording of Dave Brubeck's Take 5 in the distance, but nope. Some real jazz. Oh, this guy's making homemade popcorn. That's the coolest thing. Hyde says folklore. What are you referring to, Hyde? These are the best vacations I've ever had, mostly because I didn't have to do any of the walking, says Fred. Fred, I'm so glad that's the case. José Luz, ¿volvería a Atenas? Sí, yo creo que volvería. Volvería definitivamente a Grecia. Yeah, I would definitely return back to Athens at some point, as José Luz. Yes, Athens or definitely Greece, 100%. There's a lot more to visiting Greece. Ariel Vieira knows the song. It's The Chicken by Jaco Pastorius. That's cool. What a coincidence. So here is the entrance to the Acropolis. Of course, it's closed at this moment. Is this Washington Square Park? Might as well be. Might as well be. He says my dad's a great musician as well. Indeed he is. Plays the flute and the bass. Earth, is Greece very expensive? Only the islands, Santorini, or some of the islands. Santorini is very expensive, or same prices as you would spend in New York. Athens is pretty good price, cheaper than Paris or London, a little bit more expensive than Rome or Naples, and Thessaloniki is very inexpensive. Tony Loon sends $78 Hong Kong. Thank you so much for the 78 Hong Kong. I appreciate you, Tony. Thank you. I think 78 might be worth. Let me know the translation of 78 Hong Kong. Amazing. Amazing. About $10. Thank you so much, S. Fields. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the translation. All right, so here's the stretch of restaurants. And I'll show you a little bit here. Actually, we'll pass by one of the best Bali rated ones. Tony, that's very generous. 10 USD. Thank you so much for the $10. So a lot of interesting restaurants here. They are mostly touristy, lots of tourists in these restaurants. So they're going to be more expensive than, say, going to the other side or to the other neighborhoods. Maybe in City, we'll find it a little bit less expensive than here because we are right in the center of everything tourism. This is the Acropolis stop on the Red Line. And you could take this train to connect to Theseus. It took me maybe 15 minutes. Hey, Nomades, lindo a verte. Hey, qué bien, Nomades. Bienvenidos. Wendy says, am I thirsty? I am indeed very thirsty. I could go for one last cocktail or ouzo. No city bikes? No, SVOs. I have not seen a bike share program here. Wendy J. Ooh, we got more Wendy's. I love that all the Wendy's tune in. Wendy says to say thanks for giving the musicians some money. These Greek videos have been awesome. Safe travels, says Wendy J. Thank you so much for the 20 Canadians, Wendy. I love when people send over some Canadians. Thank you so much. I got a lot of Canadians with all your generous support. So thank you so much for the 20 Canadians, Wendy. That's so awesome. I'm so glad you're enjoying this Greek adventure. The trees create a canopy effect. They do indeed. It doesn't provide too much shade, to be honest. I've walked here during the daytime, but it is nice looking. What is the name of the street? Oh, Diagenu. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it. You know, to be honest, a lot of the things here are hard to pronounce. I'm having a lot of trouble with Greek pronunciations, so yeah, it's tricky. Here is a restaurant that I did enjoy among this street restaurants. It's called Leondi. It's on my Urbanist Live Instagram stories. You can find all the Greek Instagram stories all in one right there. If any of the Greek viewers know the name of this street, do let us know. Duxula, are we still in this street? Gail says, was that your secret twin? Where? Did I just pass by my doppelganger? That's the name of the street that we were just at. I think this one might be a different one, but thank you so much. It looked like Ariel. Uh-oh. I passed by my doppelganger. I have a twin. I have a Greek twin. No wonder a lot of people say I look Greek. There's already a Greek guy out there that looks like me. I've gotten that from quite a few Greeks telling me that I look Greek. But I say, no, all looks Greek to me. So, I don't know. Belinda says, yes, I thought you turned around. All right, so I'm going to show you what is known as one of the best bars in Athens. I have not visited it yet or tried it out, but I met a few tourists and they were very eager to visit this bar. Everything's looking wavy, says Justin. It's because of the lots of noise in the picture because it's so dark. So here's a beautiful hotel. Ruins. Does the air smell of Greek food? You know, Greek food is not really aromatic. It is great food, but I rarely have passed by a restaurant and thought to myself, food. That has rarely happened to me. I'm not sure why. Maybe because they're very good with ventilation. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. Matt, thank you so much for the extra information. Matt says the street is a pedestrianized street named after Dionysius the Areopagite, the first Athenian convert to Christianity. Ooh, thank you so much, Matt, for the extra info. All right. Esfiel says, are we having a drink? Maybe. Let's see. Let's see the vibe. So here it is, Tiki Bar Athens. Oh, one of the best gelaterias is also down there that I've ever had. That's great. So here it is. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, I think might as well try it out. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna try sitting down anyway. So cozy, says Wendy. Yeah, it is. It is very cozy. Yeah, it's very beautiful. Very cool. But it's a bit quiet for me, so let me just continue walking around. I like the lighting at a tiki bar. Yes, me too. I do like the lighting at a tiki bar. All right, so I'm going technically the opposite direction that I want to go, but there's a really amazing gelateria that blew me away intensely. I tried it out a few days ago. I did not make a video on it, but let me know if you all want to make a stop at one of the best gelaterias I've ever had. Send it to you. So vote now, forever hold your peace. Are you gonna have a refreshing drink? No, the bar was a bit too quiet, and also the only seat was right by the street. Didn't seem too pleasant, but it seems like a nice bar. Would come with a friend. To be honest, I think drinking in Greece alone, because I'm with the camera, is a bit awkward if it's not a restaurant. It's a bit awkward, I think. Not like other parts, maybe say a Paris or some parts of New York. Here it's a bit awkward. Fred says, "We." All right. So people wanted to hear the hectic traffic. Right down there is the hectic traffic. I'll stay away from it. Here, more ruins. Ruins everywhere. You get a ruin, and you get a ruin. He gets a ruin. ¿Te gustó la colectería de México o de Grecia? Ooh, Manny, that's a great question. Which cocktail bars do you prefer? Greece or Mexico? Great question. I would say I tried a few cocktails here in Greece, and while they're good, they're not too inventive. They are more making good quality cocktails that are already made. So not too inventive. I like Mexico because they are inventive and they have some very unique ingredients, like their jamaica, their hibiscus tea. So in my opinion, a cat is howling. Cat is howling there in the distance. In my opinion, the best cocktails, one of the best cocktails I've had in general is in Mexico. So I'll answer in Spanish. Comparando México con Atenas, los cócteles en Atenas son buenos, pues son como comunes, son los cócteles que todo el mundo conoce. Pero los cócteles en México eran maravillosos. So a mí me encantó la cultura de coctelería en México. Gordon says, I want to visit Greece, but it is ruined. Ruins everywhere. Greek food is sabroso. Oh, yes, it is. Wow, this place is very quiet. Very quiet this time. I think this is more of a residential area. I think we're close. I think your Mexico City trip was a bit more exciting than Greece, says Robert. I really love Mexico. I really love Greece. I love both of them. Hey, Jerry says, I went back and saw your doppelganger. Wow, he looked like you. Wore a red and pink shirt. I hope he was devilishly handsome. Otherwise, I will not accept him as my doppelganger. I did not remember the gelateria being this far. I think I might not be going the right way. Gotta turn soon. Lisa says he wasn't as charismatic as you. Thank you, Lisa. Jerry says, of course he was. POV says, wow, Mexico, it's easier to get to. And this is fascinating that we're comparing Mexico to Greece. Yeah, POV, you know, there is some overlap in culture. Well, this is a nice street. This is not the direction I was supposed to go, but this is a nice street. Let's go up here. Kate, thank you so much for putting the PayPal link. If you're enjoying this show, consider leaving a PayPal or becoming a super urbanist. PayPal's go to showing you more interesting places. This place is popping. Now I do smell the food. Wow. Yeah, now I do smell the food. Good thing that has Greece one up over Mexico is the service. There's actual service here, so I can make my videos. Unlike Mexico, which was a bit of a struggle. Okay, now it is a nice street. Yeah, it is. That walk to your Airbnb in Santorini made my summer, says S Fields. Oh, I'm so glad S Fields that is the case. So this is the neighborhood, I think, called Kurkaki? Kurkaki? kulaki? I don't know. Something along those lines. Here's the bus. Thank you, Vasilios. Kukaki. Thank you so much. Well, I visit Argentina or Brazil too at some point, yeah. I'm not sure how safe Brazil is. But I can't wait to visit at some point. This part here reminds you a little bit of Rome, says Kurt Flirt. Oh, that's cool. That's cool that it reminds you a little bit of Rome. What do you think of Spain, Queen Mother? I've enjoyed almost every single city I've covered. The one that left me most disenthused was Madrid. Okay, I think I walked too far. So there's not much here in this direction, so I'm gonna backtrack. But I haven't been to the rest of Spain, and I know Spain is not like Greece, that the cultures do differ more between the regions. Would I like to visit Russia? Not really, Robert, to be honest. The reason is Russia. I don't know Russia. I read. I can't find too many videos on it. It doesn't seem like the friendliest place. I just don't see too much attraction to Russia. It's a bit tough. Hyde says Russia is very hard. It is very hard. I can imagine how hard it is because, yeah. Have you been to Japan, says Lawrence. No, I never been to Japan. Not yet. Can't wait to go one day to Japan. Will I ever visit Dubai? It's very expensive. Very, very expensive. Dubai. When I have the budget, I might consider going, but remember, it's a very different. Too kindly with a guy walking around talking to a camera. But there might be specific places that would be fun to make a video. So we got a sushi and noodles place here where I finished the live video and ate some moussaka. We're basically, this is all poetry, everyone. We're ending where we started. This was one of the first live videos. All right. We took the long way around, but we're reaching the gelateria. Right down there. Where is it down this way? Oh, is this the other famous bar? Okay, yeah, the gelateria is the other direction. The whole part of Dubai is very interesting. So here's the other famous bar, but this is good. I want to show you this. This is the other famous bar called Tuk Tuk. And a lot of tropical drinks. Athenians really like their tropical drinks. VZ says, oh my god, you're in Kukaki. Yes, I am in Kukaki, yes. So I gotta beware going to a bar like this because I might be confused as a bartender. VZ says Tuk Tuk is a restaurant and cocktail bar. And this is a 20... Yep, literally 24 hours a pastry shop. Kind of blows my mind. Lauren says Tokyo can be cheap if you know where. Yes, I've heard. Thank you so much. Can't wait to check it out one day. Esfield says I need that in my house. Where are you referring to, Esfields? Let me know. All right, let's go this way. Oh, Esfields is referring to the 24-hour pastry shop. Yeah. BZ says you should walk to Kurkaki Square if you haven't already. Where is that, VZ? This is a bit of the opposite way I wanted to go. I wanted to show you a placa at night. So let's go towards the placa. Colleen says, I'm so happy you had an amazing trip. I really did. I really did have an amazing trip. Greece. It is a wonderful, wonderful country. Lots of history, lots of food, especially in Thessaloniki, and some food in Athens as well. Great coffee everywhere. Really, really great country. And very friendly people. Very friendly. And very interesting culture of hospitality and trying to bring you in. The line is so long. I would go inside, but the line is way too long. So here is the famous gelateria for Athens. It's called Django. Very American name. Like Django Unchained. Highly recommend trying it out. Esfield says, no. It's only because they allow 2 or 3 people inside. Yeah, they only allow few people. Kurt Fleur says, interesting. So how did Ariel get from live streams, from electrical engineering to live streams? Oh, you gotta watch previous episodes for that. Gladly no political at all. What's on the menu on your next trip? Water, so yeah, at least I'll be able to quench my thirst. I don't know, great question. Oh, right here, Acropolis Museum, right there. Guy Tweety asks, have I ever been to Israel? No, I have not. Maybe one day. Uh-oh, there's no sidewalk here. I gotta cross the street. Lots of cars right here on this road. S Fields asks, what's the typical cuisine in the great island of Staten Island? We're gonna go island hopping in New York. Everyone, next up, island hopping in New York. We're going to Staten Island. We're gonna go to Long Island. We're gonna go to Queens, Brooklyn, the great island of Brooklyn. Cool life in Athens. Yeah, I'm really loving the nightlife here. VZ says it's poji. Poji, or you're using Filipino slang. All right. There should be more viewers on this stream. Wow, we almost are. We're about to hit 500. So everyone, slam that like button right now. As I mentioned, the reason I asked you to slam this like button is because YouTube thinks that a lot of people who watch my New York streams might not be so interested in a Greece stream. I know it doesn't make too much sense because of course they like my show. Why would they not tune in? Or at least some people. But the algorithm doesn't know that. Let's just assume that the algorithm is a very young, innocent little kid that doesn't really know better. So let's help train the algorithm and slam that like button right now. And by doing that, we will be able to get more viewers here like we normally do in the New York or other wonderful city like Washington, DC or Boston. And on Facebook, best way to do it is sharing these live videos, specifically Facebook groups. So if you're a member of any big Facebook groups that is relevant, share it with them. BZ says Cornwall. Phil says Cornwall is amazing, and VZ as well. How expensive is it to travel between the islands by boat? Asks Carol. Ferry, I think, is the cheapest option, especially if you go on slow ferries. You're gonna be spending a lot of time because those ferries take quite a while, like 6 hours from here to get to Santorini on the slow ferry. Did you visit the Acropolis Museum? I did. It's on 360 video. So now these restaurants here, because they're a little bit more touristy, close pretty early. So now they're closing up at this time. You will leave part of you in Greece, says PMC. Travel to Europe and you enter into a European reality. This is not America, says Hyde. Yeah, indeed, it's not America. Nicola says button slap. Thank you so much. Hey, VZ. BZ, I really like Hyde's comments, so it's okay. Please don't fight in the comments. Hey everyone, I really appreciate the comments of certain viewers like Hyde and others. Sometimes those comments are a little bit more esoteric, but they are relevant. So thank you to Hyde and a few others that sometimes leave a little bit more kind of complex comments. Comments are a little bit more, that might not sound relevant, but they're relevant to where we are, but just in a different way. So thank you, I appreciate you. Matt, for example, on Facebook leaves some massive comments. He's not spamming, he's actually giving really good extra information, very big context. So thank you so much, Matt, and Hyde and a few others. Okay, so I need to charge my phone. So I need to hook up to my battery pack. Let me know. Let me know if you want to continue this live stream for a little bit longer as we enter Plaka. I'll show you a little bit of Plaka today. Let me know if you want me to do that. Sally says, yes, we want to stay. Marilise says, sí. Ah, qué bien. Margaret says, yes, please. All right. Bear with me. Danny says, no, have light. Yes, it is dark indeed. It is out of my control in terms of the environment. But I know some people out there really appreciate these night streams. Many people have indeed asked for it. So I do my best to show you places that are relatively well lit. But then again, there's always places that are going to not be always well lit. And it is a technological limitation right now to do a live stream mobilely because there is not that much these cameras are still not very good at low light, but maybe one day soon they will. But I hope the extra noise in terms of camera quality isn't too much of a bother for people who really enjoy night streams. Otherwise, you can always watch my ample amount of day streams. Americans passing by, yes, Clems. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of tourists here. Lots of tourists in these neighborhoods. Where's Perry asks, is there any thunder in Greece? Well, I have not experienced not even one day of rain, not even one day of cloudiness. There was a spattering of clouds out one day, but not enough to cover the sun. So I've not experienced any precipitation at all. I'm kind of blown away. VZ says Americans broke real statistics this year in visiting Greece. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. No wonder it's almost all Americans here. I've already met a few New Yorkers that are here. Marcelo says, yep, in the next few days the weather is going to be bad. Oh, wow, I got lucky. Wendy says, you rock area. Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. So I hope. Here's another juice bar right here in the middle of the entrance of Plaka. Highly recommend trying it out. Great juices. Oh, VZ says bad means hotter, not bad weather, not precipitation. So where's Perry? Though thunderstorms do happen. I heard they happen in Thessaloniki more during the spring and fall, I think. And then they do happen in Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus is known for its thunder, hence its association with Zeus. Beautiful restaurants here. And here we have the great Chorogaic monument of Lysicrates. Los Secretos. This was the one that was used to display the huge awards for the best play in the Festival of Dionysus. It's also the earliest surviving example of Corinthian columns. And now we have the cars that pass through. All these cars. Vasilio says, no, it's actually going to rain. The bad weather in Germany is moving down. Oh, Germany's getting flooding. Germany's getting flooding. So that was one of the scammers that give roses. Watch out. Do not accept the rose, even though they say it's free. Remember, whenever traveling to the city, never will tell you it's free. Unless if they offer you something extra, if it's like in a restaurant, that's okay because that's customary in restaurants here in Greece. But on the street, do not accept anything that people say it's free. And remember, it's nothing personal. It's not due to your culture or due to your gender or due to whatever you, wherever you are, where you're from. It is a scammer. Is this a scammer? You're trying to scam. My anxiety would be through the roof driving here, says Fila. Yeah. Fila, I feel that. Look how vibrant this is. Paul says, my pet vulture watches this with you. Paul, you have a pet vulture? That is epic. That is quite impressive. Kay says that's the same everywhere. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Never accept something free in the streets. It's not personal. That's what they're doing for their job. Whatever you think about the job, you know, that's your opinion. But to them, that's what they're doing for a job. Ray says, thank you for taking us along. My pleasure. I wanted to walk around Plaza. Just kind of chill out. This reminds me of Juan in Puerto Rico. Catherine says, this street would be two ways in Japan. Oh, really, Catherine? Are there many small streets in Japan that allow cars? It appears to be a hotel or Airbnb. Wendy says, love strolling with you. Oh, I'm so glad you do, Wendy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Cindy says, I loved all these live streams. Oh, I'm so glad you did, Cindy. Thank you so much for tuning in as well. 360 video of the Plaka will be posted soon for super urbanists. So if you want to see this in every single direction and in daytime in full clarity, you can very soon. Beautiful restaurant. Is your next stream tomorrow or later? From the secret place, says VZ. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. New York City time will be the Urbanist Insiders Club, which is available exclusively to Urbanists. It's a once a month live video special. You're gonna see a little sneak peek of where I'm staying and where I'm at, and also we'll talk a little bit about how I'm traveling now during the pandemic and pro tips on how to do that. So that's the Urbanist Insiders Club tomorrow. So if you're a super urbanist, you'll get access to that either on Patreon, YT, or FB. So feel free to join on any of the 3 platforms. But the next public live stream will be Tuesday at 11 a.m. New York City time. 11 a.m. New York City time. Catherine says, Ariel, you have a nice tan. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. VZ says, how can we join this? VZ, you have to become a patron or YouTube member or Facebook. Watching on YT, either press that join button or do it via patreon.com/urbanist. Beautiful little restaurant. Sad to see it so empty. This restaurant has always been empty, but I guess because people go to the rooftop. BZ says you can visit Vereto's Bar. It's amazing. Vereto's Bar. Ooh, where is it, VZ? It's a liquor bar. Beautiful setting. So here we have the picturesque. Look at that. Let's linger here for a little bit. Beautiful. This is, well, basically this is the Santorini of Athens. A neighborhood along the foothills of the Acropolis with these beautiful views. Wonderful, some of the streets are canopied. This place is called Zobras. Hey Janice, nice to see you here. It's stunning, says Michelle. Yeah. Isn't it, Michelle? Absolutely stunning. Now, this used to be the nightclub district in the 1970s. Crazy to think that there used to be pumping loud music here, lots of people smoking and drinking outdoors, lots of cafes and bars. And then the city decided to make an ordinance to stop loud music from this particular neighborhood. And thus it became more residential, more quiet restaurant scene. Like this one over here. Look at that. Janice, nice to see you on FB. George says, will you have escargot with goose liver pate tomorrow? Says George. George, where can one find that? Is that on Earth? If it's on Earth, then maybe. Hey, Robbie says, thank you for the live streams in Greece. They have been a joy to view with you. My pleasure. My pleasure. Look how beautiful the streets are. Oh my God. Can't get enough. Yeah, no hummus to be found here. Where are we? Okay. The Greeks start eating at 11 p.m. always, says VZ. Yeah, pretty late, especially on a Sunday. You know, one would expect on a Sunday things to be closed earlier. And some places are indeed closed a little bit earlier on a Sunday. POV says, that sounds so cool. 1970s Greece, yeah. Can't imagine it was a party central over here. Here's the ancient Roman observatory. Domeless, says Axie. What are you referring to? Crystalline says, thank you for the live streams. I feel like I enjoyed a virtual vacation in Greece. Santorini was a highlight. You've been working hard. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Crystalline. I'm so happy you're enjoying that. I hope you are safe in Germany. I know Germany is going through tough times right now with all the flooding. Some young kids are drunk. I think you're getting closer to the rave. Indeed I am. Indeed I am. SVL says, are you okay? You know, I was just being aware with those drunken kids. They were walking a little bit too close to me. But probably just because they were drunk and didn't notice. Ancient ruins are so romantic, says George. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. It says there's also some other people getting wasted. Yeah, they're wearing Greeks.
chance we're waiting
Wow.
has been pleasing a dream. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong?
Clemens says the stream keeps getting better and better. Oh yeah. He looked like a young Paul McCartney. He did. Guy's good. He's really good. It was cool seeing these Asian ruins. Nina says this is surreal. Indeed it is surreal. It is. Girl in the Curl says, I love when people that don't speak English sing in English. Indeed they do, yeah. Did you notice any secondhand shops? Only a few. Only a few in the neighborhood of City where I went to. It's like an ancient poet playing the lira. Yeah, that's how he sounds like. Hey, Lorena, Calispera. Robert, that is an excellent observation. Robert said that he sounds like a ancient man playing the lira. Yeah. It's like if Game of Thrones had a Beatles cover. That's how it sounds like. He was playing all the lonely people.
If you want to take it or not, so.
Hey, Brent says, welcome back to Athens. Greetings from Mexico. Brent, bienvenidos. Sí, estamos ahora en Atenas. I'm so glad to be back in Athens. My last night here before I go off somewhere in this universe. Well, to be specific, I'll be in Earth. I'll be on Earth, not in it. Here are the ancient ruins of Hadrian's library. And there we have found Socrates. It has been a while, Socrates, but I'm glad we meet again. Do you see many people walking dogs? No. Almost no one is walking a dog at this time. Is that the same cut as your previous live stream here? Says Vasilios. Indeed it is. That is Socrates the cat. Socrates, he's hanging out here. Also, Super Urbanists are getting a 360 tour of Hadrian's library. And they're going to tour of our next stop, Monasteraki Square, as well. So three more 360 videos / VR videos for Super Urbanists. They get access to it a month in advance, a month to 2 months in advance. So now we're going to go to our last stop, which is going to be some gyros. I feel like having the last meal of this adventure to be some gyros, because I could go for a bunch of different things, but gyros, oh, that's the thing I really yearn for. Fila gives hearts with the euros. Yes, I can't wait. So here is what used to be the mosque, but the mosque, the architect ended up using columns from Hadrian's library and also from Temple of Zeus, and the Turks saw it as a sacrilege and they decided to not use it as a mosque anymore. And here's line 1, which leads to Theseo, which is the next stop where we started this live stream, or right after we started this live stream. So let's go. I'll follow you on Google Maps as well. And I can save a few points of interest as Miguel. That's great, Miguel. Great way to use this live video. So here's Monasteraki Square.
What up?
Very cool. Lots of stimulus at night. Yeah, this is the hangout spot. This is like the Union Square or Times Square or Oxford Circus of Athens. So I love the look of this square. There's a party here, yeah, hip hop. It makes me feel right at home in New York. Some beautiful hip hop. Piccadilly Circus, yes, Tao, thank you so much. Piccadilly Circus, yeah, Piccadilly is a little bit more of a hangout spot than Oxford. Thank you so much. Be right there with some Greek papyrus, says Justin. You know, I do not smell any oregano here, to be honest. No oregano is smelled in these parts. Ruzili says, do I mean weed? Yes, I mean cannabis when I talk about oregano. Ballast, no politics. All right, let's go this way, actually. Yeah, now I know where we're going. All right, cool. Now I got my bearings. Liberty says there's a cafe called Little Cook. What do they sell in Little Cook? Do you hear many people speaking English? There is quite a bit of people speaking English. Yes, there is. Bella says, will you ever consider visiting Ireland one day? I do. Ariel, never see the movie Call Me By Your Name, says Horseberry. I have. One of my favorite films of all time. Hey, how's it going? Hi. Yeah, I have. Call Me By Your Name is amazing. helmets required on bikes over here? No, I don't think so. Not too much. Not too much. Wow, it's busy. Yeah, now it's busy here on these streets. Oh yeah. Very, very busy. Vasilius, did I find the gyro place to go to? Yeah, I'm trying to find the location. But admittedly, I forgot my bearings. I forgot where it was. It was somewhere right by Monastiraki Square. Yeah, I forgot where it was. It was by Monastiraki Square, and it starts with the TYZ. And it was really, really good. And then right next to it, there's a place for the donuts, Lucomanes? I'm not sure how you say the donuts, but they're really, really good. And it's like a beautiful street filled with restaurants. I can't quite pinpoint it right now. I don't know where it is. You know, the thing is with these streets is they don't have kind of a grid. So sometimes there's misaligned streets where you end up realizing, oh wait, where am I again? Would you say Athens is a diverse city? More diverse than Thessaloniki, that's for sure. But not as diverse as, say, yeah, inside Monastiraki Square and left, says VZ. Okay, left. Oh, now I got my bearings. Thank you so much, VZ. Yeah, now I know where. Now I know where I'm at. Yeah. So we got some authentic. I'm glad I found my way. Here it is.
C'est dans la vie. Merde.
Zobra music, says Mikel. Yes, if you want to really feel like you're in Greece, listen to Zobra, the Greek. Great score made by an old Hollywood classic that takes place in Greece. Absolutely mind-blowing score. One of the best film scores I've ever listened to. It'll put you right in Greece. So, as I mentioned, yeah, sometimes things are a little bit hard to kind of find, but fret not. Don't worry. It's not too bad if you get too lost. You'll always find your way around. Oh, the buffalo gelato. Oh my god. Oh, this was not. Hey, Justin, no politics, anyone. Hey, everyone, no politics whatsoever. This show is political free, unless if it's more than 100 years old. So no politics whatsoever. Zero tolerance for politics. Keep the good vibes in the comments. Recent history, maybe like 50, 60 years ago, but that is not permission to discuss modern, current politics right now here. So zero politics. If you want to discuss politics, there's a bunch of other different live streams, amazing shows, amazing blogs, amazing Facebook groups to discuss that. And Girl in the Curl, please don't engage with the people who are spamming. All right, now let's go to over here. Let's try it out. This place called Litsko. Let's try it out. Oh, God, look at that. Calispera. I'll have a pork gyro, please. The small one, regular, with everything. And sparkling water. The Siroti.
Have 10 cents, maybe.
No. Two takeaway. All right. So yeah, a lot of cool places. Pork is the way to go. Oh yeah. Place is only in 2 locations. Baselios just says 1. Yes, Baselios. Just 1 for me tonight. I ate a little bit earlier today. And we're gonna try some donuts next. So stay tuned. Zobra the Greek was a great movie with Anthony Quinn. Oh yes it was. Classico means wrapped up. Oh yes it is. It's wrapped up. There's a walk place right next door. And Baselios says you're not too hungry. No, I'm not too hungry. Where's Perry says nice and local. Yeah. You can go to the restaurants and order a portion. Portion is basically the gyro meat served in a platter, and it's gonna be way more expensive. You're gonna spend between €8 to about €12, which is okay. You know, if you're sitting down, you want to enjoy the views, that's okay. But if you're more just concerned about having some good food, kind of be on your way, then do consider these places, especially if you're on the budget. These places, you can be charged maximum about €2.80 for a gyro. Maximum 2.80 cents. Not that expensive, and it's a pretty big gyro. Usually people get 2, so you're spending maybe maximum €5 for a very big meal. Thank you. So try that out. But let's go right next door and dessert. Let's not delay any further. I gotta put on my mask though. All right. JP, are there many vegetarian options? In Athens and Thessaloniki, yes. Other places, Santorini, yeah, you'll find, but not too many. Someone's ordering the entire store. Oh, it says you're gonna miss the Fredos. I'm just gonna make them at home. Oh, it's to see my 360 videos, you have to become a supporter or a patron. Press that join button. Yeah. Yeah, we're like the lupamanas with wild cherry, topped with pistachio.
Pistachio nuts.
Yeah, pistachio.
The nuts won't stick on the lupamanas because the white cherry is inside.
Yeah, the white cherry is inside.
Yeah, but you will have to put something on top so the, you know, so the pistachio you told me.
Yeah.
The pistachio won't stick on the ball.
Oh, we'll stick to the wall.
Yeah, you see here it sticks because it's praline underneath.
Oh, so I have to put like honey?
honey, chocolate, bueno, white chocolate.
With honey, please.
You told me wild cherries inside.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that it will be very tasty.
Will not be very tasty.
I will recommend white chocolate maybe.
No, in that case, I'll have honey cinnamon with pistachio.
Okay?
Yeah.
I can give you just the filled ones.
What?
No need for topping. I mean, if you take just the tomatoes filled with wild cherry, nothing else.
I can have it separate.
No, what I'm telling you, you can take wild cherries and nothing else.
Oh, okay.
If you need pistachio, I will put it in the box,
Yeah.
but it will fall down.
Oh, okay.
Don't stick on the bowl, but I can give you, just the balls filled.
Bowl of cherries.
Yes.
No, just honey cinnamon with pistachios. Actually, what else would combine well that's not chocolate with wild cherry? Sorry. What else would combine well that's not
Wild chocolate.
What would combine well with wild cherries that's not chocolate?
The Greek one. You have this Greek one, Greek.
Yeah.
So, the king is very nice. Got wild cherry filling.
Oh my, that's a word. No, just simple. What would combine well with can I just have it simple with white wild cherries and that's it?
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, just simple. No, nothing else. Yes. That'll be better. Thank you.
No honey and cinnamon then?
No honey cinnamon.
I can put in the half one white chocolate so you taste it.
Okay, that'll be great.
So,
Yeah.
half white chocolate, half nothing.
Yeah, let's do that. Thank you so much.
You found out again.
All right, wonderful. Thank you.
Perfect. Anything else?
That's all.
I'll be back to you in 20 cents.
Let me get the 20. So you'll have the 5 back. I'll pay via card. Don't have 20 cents.
Oh, okay.
I'm back. I just had to. There's a lot of like receipts because here when you order they usually give you like 4 or 5 receipts. Sometimes if you do a credit card order they give you a free receipts, and then I have like sparkling water and I have the gyro. I'm like it's a balancing act. It's a juggling act. So it was confusing because he said that wild cherries won't go well with the pistachio, and he recommended with chocolate, but I wasn't really quite feeling chocolate, so I was a bit confused. why would it work well? I guess because it needs like a kind of a sauce element to it in order to have pistachios. Can you let us know what you finally include in your Lucamadas order? Yes, I'll let you know once I wait for it. I gotta wait for it. New butterfly shirt. Indeed it is, Babu. I didn't know Greek people love to listen to 90s music. 90s culture is very popular here. Very popular. So I see it everywhere. And I think Friends right now is one of the more watched shows everywhere. Esfiel says wild cherries and pistachios. Yeah. The guy was so shocked. He was like, that's not going to taste good at all. I wonder why. Esfiel says wild cherries and pistachios are blasphemy. That's so weird. I don't know why he was so shocked. And then I said with honey, he was like, that's not going to taste good either. I didn't quite get what was the very big objection to pistachios with wild cherries. But, you know, Greek people are very hospitable. So I will defer to his opinion. He was a strong opinionated guy, says BZ. Maybe. I think he was just trying to be hospitable, trying to recommend the best thing. But for me, pistachios and cherries sounds like a great combination. Shaky said, no donut for you. Indeed, Shaky. No, he was nice about it. It's a very kind of common Greek type of hospitality. And it might, if you're not aware with it, it might seem a bit like why are you telling me what to order or what not? But don't take it that way. It's always with good intentions. Mr. Deanne says cherries and pistachio ice cream. Yeah, cherries and pistachio ice cream. It's a combination common in America, but maybe not so much here. And I might take your gyro back. Careful, says Esfield. I can't wait to eat this. I just gotta wait for my Lucamadas order. George says the Athenians do that. Yeah, I think it's pretty common in Greece. It happened to me already a few times, even on live video. I just didn't want chocolate, but he offered to just do half chocolate, which sounds like a good midpoint for me. It doesn't sound too complicated. Do you need to wear a face mask inside? Yes, another thing which I was juggling. I needed to wear a face mask inside, and then I had to take it out, all while carrying a gimbal and a gyro. And making sure things don't fall off. So the walking portion has pretty much ended for this show. I hope you enjoyed the walking portion. Now we're going to enjoy a good gyro, which is wrapped tightly, so hopefully it'll still be warm. And then we're going to eat some Lucamadas. I will order what I want, says Babu. Indeed, Babu, indeed. I get it. You know, I'm not familiar with this type of... I'm not familiar with this type of food, so sometimes I'm curious to why people were so shocked and differ to their opinion. Thank you so much. You enjoy it. All right. Oh, someone left their new Nutella. That's so sad. All right. Panagiotis says the safe choices we were talking about in Thessaloniki. Right, Panagiotis, right. Yeah, that's the tricky thing about the hospitality here is they might assume that you don't like things. They might assume that you're not adventurous. And the thing is, some Americans are indeed not. Excuse me. Not. My throat is dry. Sorry. Sorry. Oh. I think I've been talking too much. Come on. All right. I think I've been talking too much. Let's eat the food. So here it is. Panagiotis, yeah. I think my throat got way too dry. Way too dry. So I'm okay. Just way too dry. Too much oregano. Let's try this out. Gyro. Ashley recommends some lemon and honey before bed. Yeah, some honey tea. It's a good recommendation. Wow. So soft. Great tender pork. I love the crunch of the French fries, and also the pita. Great pita. Absolutely amazing. I love the pork, how tender it is here in Greece. And it is indeed like the title. Is it mandatory to have fries inside the gyro? Says Susie. No, if you order it, you must say no fries. Tell them specifically. However, I learned in Thessaloniki, they add ketchup and mustard in some places in Thessaloniki. So you have to learn to, depends on the location. They might give you ketchup and mustard, which is a bit weird to me. Or they might give you tzatziki sauce, which is a lot better, I think. The yogurt garlic sauce. So absolutely amazing. I love these gyros. As you can see, they're pretty bite-sized, but I think they can fill you up. They are really, really filling. Some people can buy two. Two is basically a full meal. How about tahini sauce, Babu? You won't find it here. That's a very Middle Eastern thing. Very Middle Eastern. Hey. Very Middle Eastern. It's like 2 Big Macs, says Babu. Yeah, but since it's fresher, I don't think it will go down as heavy as a Big Mac. Big Mac, has the cheese, the red meat itself is a lot heavier than even the pork. So I think that's the case. All right, let's try the lucamadas. Well, actually, I want. I don't think it'll combine well. I don't think I should leave this before trying lucamadas. Wow, that's amazing. Perfect looking. Oh yeah. Esfield says, no wild cherries. They're stuffed inside. Wow, amazing. Perfect looking. Fried pita is actually a sin, says Orfutos. Really? Really? I see so much fried pita of Orfutos. So much. In Athens and in Thessaloniki. They all choked up because it's their last night in Athens, says Dennis. Indeed I am. Or mixed wild cherries and pistachio. Apparently that is blasphemous. Yes, fries and pita is strange, says Erkman. I'm not sure why. I've gotten that comment from a lot of people. Greek Americans. I got that comment from Greek Americans. It's common here in Athens and Thessaloniki. And now also in Santorini as well. But is it not common in America? I know in New York it's common. New York is common. Unless if you go to an Arab place. If you go to an Arab place, then you won't get fries. Or a Turkish place. Joseph says they're not fried. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, grilled pitas. Some people put fries on hamburgers. Never get that. Yeah, that's something you'll find, especially outside of more of a middle of America. You'll find more fries inside hamburgers, or countries that are not outside of America. Other countries sometimes go crazy and put fries in their hamburgers. The fries will be French. Indeed they will. Indeed they will. Last bite of this beautiful gyro. Last gyro of Greece, everyone. How do they compare to Astoria? Well, I do appreciate Astoria cuisine and Greek cuisine. There's only maybe 1 or 2 places in Astoria that have not really at all. So that's the amazing thing about these gyros. It's really hard to find a gyro that compares. I think it's because of the tenderness of the pork. They just do it so well. And the pita is really good because in America, many places use pre-made packaged pita. But some places here, not all of them, but some places may have fresh pita, which makes all the difference. Like that place I showed you in Athens and Thessaloniki, delicatessen. Justin says, selling yourself short. What do you mean, Justin? Scotland, we call fries chips when we put them in a roll. Yes, it's a chip buddy in UK. Yeah, here we call it fries. Well, in America we call it fries. Also here in Athens, they call it fries. Wendy, what time do I fly? Sometime in the morning. All right. So that was a really great gyro. Highly recommended. Don't forget to take Nightball with you. Yeah, poor Nightball was left in Santorini. But I'll take him with me. I remember the last time I put fries on a sandwich, and there were simpler times, as Justin. Indeed, Justin. Something a lot of college kids do. All right, let's try these lucumades. Let's see how it is with white chocolate and cherry. Sans pistachio. No pistachios on this. Not to offend the Greek people. Let's try it out. So here it is, fried dough balls, different from kind of the American donut. The shell is much more crunchier, it's kind of harder. Not like a cracker, but like hard to describe, but like a glazed donut. That's how it tastes like. Like a glazed donut. It's a bit kind of crunchier, and the inside's much more chewier. Yeah, much more chewier. And white chocolate. The white chocolate's pretty good. And inside we have a huge explosion of cherry, which I'll try to show you with the next one. They're so stuffed to the into it just squirts out. It's like an alien movie inside my mouth. You know, in the movie Alien, let me know if you've seen it. When the alien pops out of a guy's chest. That's how it feels like in my mouth. Alright, let's do a dissection with this one. There we go. Oh, look at those insides. Those are the bloody insides of a lucumades. Here's the autopsy. Oh, look at that. It's dripping. It's dripping all around the table. This is something definitely to share. Clement says, I'm Mark Weens Jr. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. He's a great video maker. November says jelly donut. It is a jelly donut. I'm literally eating a jelly donut in the middle of Greece. I gotta like not talk much more longer. All right, I had pina colada with blasting salsa music in the middle of Athens, with waitresses dressed up like the Puerto Rican folk dancers with a huge bow on their heads. I've eaten avocado toast right by the cliff sides of Santorini, and also now I'm eating a jelly donut in the middle of an Athenian night. So, yeah, can't get better than this. He's way better than that guy, for sure. says Ronald. Oh, Ronald, I appreciate that. It's bursting with flavor. Oh, and they're made to order. Yes, these are made to order. These are not pre-made like an American donut shop. And definitely you could share this with a few people. It's quite a lot. They added maybe 8 of them. So yeah, you could share this with a few people. And made to order, that's a great thing. It's not like a Dunkin' Donuts, which is pre-made, or most American donut shops are pre-made. Though it is different from American Donut, because American Donut is a bit more of a time-intensive process than this. The way that's chewier in the middle wouldn't be acceptable in an American Donut. But since it's so small, it actually combines well.
Well, I'm very happy. As I said, I'm very calm. Actually,
Delia. Could use some pistachio. Perfect. SVL says I would like some pistachios on mine. Yeah. And Greek New York City pizza too. Yes, I had New York City pizza in one of the most beautiful European squares I've ever seen. The name of this is Lukomas. Love the cliff sides. My favorite, says DN. Oh, I'm so glad. Try to avoid too much sweet food like donuts. Me too, Ronan. But I do it for the video. I sacrifice myself and my stomach in order to provide you with entertainment across the world as you watch from your phones, your televisions, as you're washing dishes or doing transcendental meditation to the soothing sounds of my voice. I do all of that in order to provide you with a better end of your day or start of your day. I eat the sweets so you don't have to. It's my sacrifice. Everyone has their own sacrifice. Everyone bears their own cross. And the cross I bear is the one of eating sweets, eating gyros, drinking a cocktail, exploring Europe. I could have gone to Kansas City, which I did no doubt has some interesting history. I could have gone to Kansas City. I could have gone to Wyoming. But no, I'm bearing the cross of Europe, the cross of Greek donuts, the cross of beautiful ruins, the cross of a great gyro. It's a hard life. Yeah, okay, you're right. It is a hard life, but someone has to do it. Someone has to do it. I'm about to start crying because of all the suffering I've been through. I'm about to lose my voice because I'm so excited. Wonderful sacrifices I brought to you. So unfortunately my voice might be a sacrificial lamb as well. Oh, how I can go for some lamb right now. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. If you want to see the Urbanist Insiders Club, you can become a patron on patreon.com/urbanist, right over there. Or press that become a supporter button on Facebook or that join button on YT. And there you'll get extra 360 videos. There's already 5 of them, and you're gonna see about 4 more for this Greek trip alone, because they'll continue being popped up with other places we go to. 2 p.m. tomorrow's the Urbanist Insiders Club, available to the patrons and super urbanists at 2 p.m. New York City time. I'm not gonna tell you what time zone I may be in or may not be in. I'm not sure. Time is a construct anyway. And then at 11 a.m. Tuesday, somewhere with running water and some food. There might be walls. Maybe. I'm gonna give you one more hint. there might be some structures. I think that's a good hint. I think you'll be able to discern what place I'm talking about. There will be structures. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. Our final night in Greece. Maybe I'll come back, maybe I'll get that golden visa so I can keep bringing you more Greek videos. Everyone, keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Thank you for all your kind comments, all of your extra context, making this trip all together a beautiful experience where we all are a community going around. It's almost like group tours or like a group of friends and family going around the world and enjoy all the beautiful sights. So thank you. Give a round of hearts to all yourselves out there. Maybe I'll be on Tuesday in Staten Island, or maybe not. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye. Kalinicha, everyone. Have a great night from Greece.